17s. Oh yeah, let's 17s. Oh, 17s. Oh yeah, no 17s. Oh. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Izaka Adana, and this is my diary of a strong woman. So guys, yesterday was my birthday. I turned 20 yesterday, and I was so excited, and a lot of people were like, "Why are you so excited? It's just 20." And I'm like, "Ha, you don't understand, though, because since I was a child, I have looked forward to this 20. Yes." And it is here, so I have to enjoy it and be excited about it. I'm so grateful to God for adding it into my life. So I want to do a video about a couple of things I learned in my teenage years. Yes, as a kid, from 13 to 19, I think that's the teenage age. And there are a lot of things I want to talk about, a lot of decisions I made during that time as regards this year. Okay, so the first thing I learned is, oh yes, you can't please everybody. Yeah, you can't please everyone. I learned that people who love you will be pleased by your decisions, by what satisfies you, by what fulfills you. Okay. The highlight of this came out when I wanted to pick some science courses. So I called my mom, and one of the things she told me to pick was further maths. I like taking up challenges, so I said, okay, why not? If other people could do it, I can do it now. And I went to further maths. I attended the first class, everything was jepe, they were petting us. Second class, jepe, they were petting us. Third class, my high clear. I said, is this thing I'm gonna be doing? Everybody's answering question. I am not answering anything. That was how I left that class, and I did not come back. I went to food and nutrition. I just love my mother. Okay, so she was so supportive. She was like, okay, this is food and nutrition. But she was, first of all, she was like, food and nutrition, okay. Before she now said, oh yeah, I just learned by this experience that if someone loves you, they'll be pleased with your choices. Okay, you don't have to do things to please them. Don't get me wrong, there's a place for pleasing your friends and your family. Okay, but then when it's as serious as this, when it's like a destiny matter, sister, you have to think about it very well. So something else I learned is the value of our parents. Yes, while growing up, my mom was the one beating me. She was the one beating. Most people say it's their father. Me, I'm wondering, it's my mom. My mom was the one who disciplined us. She was the disciplinarian at home. But growing up, when I became 15 and my mom stopped beating us, she started more of correcting, using more of high language, and it was like, that was when I realized that this woman actually loves us and she wants the best for us. So I feel parents are so lovely, and we don't appreciate enough. Probably most of us don't appreciate enough. You know, it's easy to get angry at them, to shout at them, to talk back at them, to say no to them, to not pick up their calls. A lot of people do a lot of things, but sometimes you just have to remember that they won't be here with you all the time. Yes, that's the truth. They won't be here forever. And when they leave you, you realize that this independence, you still need your mama. This independence, this boss lady, you still need your dad. Okay, these are people that cuddle us, that nurture us, that love us from the depths of their hearts. Okay, so I don't want you to have to lose your parents before you realize their value. Okay, always remember they won't be here forever. So make use of the time, like enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy them, love them, obey them. Okay, listen to their calls, let them shout their shouts. Is it not shout? So something else I learned is, I learned what love is. Yes, I learned that love is a choice and not a feeling. But I learned this later, like maybe last month if but I'm still 20 now. I was 19 last month now. You should calm down. So I learned this one like very recently, that love is a choice and it's not a feeling, and it is a choice to love that fuels the feeling of love. Okay, sometimes you won't feel like you love this person, but you just have to choose to, because they are family, because they are friends, because they are important. Okay, because you have to love them. So yes, I learned the value of love. And I also learned that you can't find satisfaction in people. It's very true. You can't find satisfaction in people. Sometimes, especially when I was 14, 15, there was this aura of boyfriend going around in school. And I went to an all-girls school, by the way. But there was this all-boys school that was always, people know now. So, my dear, you feel like if you don't have a boyfriend, you're not happy. People will have gist, you will not have this. People be telling you their romantic gist, and you're like, you're feeling bad, like your heart is heavy. Jehovah, I can't even explain how it feels, at that time. How it felt at that time. But what I want to explain now is that you can't find satisfaction in people. Okay, sometimes you feel like the reason why you're like this, the reason why you're bored is because you don't have a boyfriend. The reason why, when you have a reason to want somebody, when that reason is fulfilled, you feel like you don't want that person anymore. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that you can't find satisfaction in a boyfriend. You can't find satisfaction in a husband. That is the truth. That is the honest truth. Because even when you're dating that person, that void in your heart will not be filled. There'll be high times, so it's not a lie, it's true. There'll be high times, there'll be times where things are sweet, things are jolly. But then your low times, or even your moderate times, that is the worst feeling ever. The feeling like you have somebody, but you don't have somebody. I don't know if you're understanding. There is someone somewhere that loves you, and you love the person back. But anyway, a feeling of you're not satisfied. There's still that emptiness inside of you. And do you know what I learned? That emptiness can only be filled with Jesus. It is the truth. It may sound cliche, you've heard it 100 times, but try it now. Okay, so I also learned the importance of self-love. I know me, I've even talked about loving yourself, but self-love, it's not really about saying it, okay? It's a lot, it is a whole lot. And I've talked about loving yourself over an overview. Maybe I'll link it up in the end of this video. But self-love, I learned, is self-development, is self-investment, babe. If you have a passion for baking, like that food and nutrition story I told you when I joined food and nutrition, and we started going for the practicals, we started baking, we started doing things, like I loved it, I loved it, and I grabbed it. But it's the truth, when you find out that there's something you're interested in, grab it, because if you don't grab it, if that thing leave you, you will not like yourself later, because I grabbed the opportunity. I learned, I developed myself. I went on the web, I learned new recipes, I paid people. That's the self-investment. I paid people to learn things. I buy data. It is sacrifice, it is investment, and it is a huge way of loving yourself. As a woman, you have to be grabbing opportunity. I'm telling you, anyone you find, just grab it. Anything you like, do. If you like drawing, if you can draw someone's eyebrow, pick it up, learn how to apply foundation, learn how to fix eyelash, learn how to do every other thing. Bam. Ibiko, makeup artists, I'm telling you. So the best kind of self-love is self-investment, is self-development, trying to be better every day. Okay, so as you guys can see now, NEPA have taken the lights. Something else I learned within these 7 years, okay, maybe not the whole 7 years, maybe the last 2-3 years, is if you're not ready for a relationship, just sit down. Don't sweat it, because a lot of people enjoy seeing others like them and they are not able to reciprocate. I don't know how that makes you feel. You may not understand, maybe it hasn't happened to you, but what happened was that I was writing a really important exam within that period, and my friend came up to me and told me he had feelings for me. But then before I could open my mouth to say anything, he just blurted out, but he's not ready for a relationship. I'm like, okay, so why did you tell me again when you're not even ready to take things ahead? Like, what is the purpose? Like, why do people find joy in doing that? Because it's not oh jare, I don't have strength. The next thing is forgiving yourself, is so underestimated, a bit underrated. How do they say it? What I'm trying to say is that it is difficult though. But when you finally forgive yourself, it's like the best feeling ever. But then personally, on a personal level, I made some rules and regulations, like called rules and regulations, some boundaries. I set some lines. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do some things relationship wise. I also said I wouldn't do other things. Not like I would not do them, but I'll take my time. Things like hair extensions, dyeing my hair, eyelashes, fixing nails, a lot of things. It had nothing to do with my church, obviously, but I just didn't want to be attached to these things. Okay, I didn't want to not be able to go out without having something on me. I wanted to learn to appreciate my natural beauty. Yes, I wanted to learn that because I discovered while growing up that a lot of people have so many insecurities about themselves. So I decided, like, I know that there will always be a girl out there that someone thinks is prettier than you. Okay, so but if you don't upfront know how beautiful you are, if you're not able to appreciate that first, you won't be able to live out there, because there are tons and tons of girls, pretty girls, thin girls, thick girls, anything you want is just out there. But you have to learn to appreciate yourself first. So that's why I made these rules and regulations, and I said I wasn't going to do this, I wasn't going to do that until I'm 20. And your girl is 20, and I kept to 80% of my rule. Don't worry, the gist is coming soon. This video is supposed to be a short video, so yes, again, yeah. So yesterday was my birthday. I've said that earlier, I think so, but it's my birthday now. Allow me to say it's not my birthday. So I'm so excited about turning 20, because there are a lot of things I said I wouldn't do till I'm 20, and I did not do most of them. I'm like, hey, God, thank you. I'm so proud of myself. The purpose of this whole thing is to set boundaries, to set lines. Okay, these things are like goals. Okay, goals I set when I was a teenager, and I said till I'm 20 I won't do this. By the time I'm 20 I should have done this. Okay, these are things that help you to grow. Okay, and I'm so proud of the woman I am now. Honestly speaking, I am so proud of myself, because if I did not put these rules in the beginning, or set these boundaries in the beginning, I would have been a mess right now. So I want to encourage everyone out there, every young girl out there, you may be 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, no matter what has happened previously or what has happened the past years, you can set lines now, you can set those boundaries now, and still be able to achieve them by the time you're 20, 25, 28, 30. Yes, it's the truth. But if you leave the floor open, girl, you'll be able to do anything and not do anything. By the time you're that set age, discover that you've done a lot of things you're not supposed to do, and you've not done the things you're supposed to do. So plan yourself. Tell yourself right now, by the time I'm 20, where do I want to be? What do I want to be doing? Okay, what are the things I want to look back on and say, thank God I didn't do this, or thank God I did this, thank God I picked up this opportunity, or not. So I really love if you guys can comment down on the comment section the things, the rules, the boundaries you've set so far, and if you've been able to achieve them. Comment down on the comment section, like and subscribe to this video. Thank you. Stay blessed, guys.